Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, where today I thought we'd do something a bit different. This is a puzzle that was published in a magazine here in the UK called Extreme Sudoku, and I noticed it because it has some interesting numbers by the sides of a few of its puzzles, and these are the solving times for David McNeill. Now, those of you not in the know about UK Sudoku may not know the name David McNeill. David McNeill is one of the cleverest men in the UK. He's represented the UK many times in the World Puzzle Championship and the World Sudoku Championship. I was privileged to be on the same team as him in India and in the Czech Republic. He is a phenomenal solver of puzzles. He's certainly one of the quickest at solving classic Sudoku, i.e. Sudoku with no variation, just totally normal rules in the world. And his time for this puzzle, let me just check, is 5 minutes 4 seconds. Okay, so if you want to challenge David, feel free to pause the video, note down the numbers and see how you go. I suspect I'm about to find that this time is very challenging. But anyway, what I thought I might do is have a go, and so I'm not going to do too much talking as I solve, because I want to, try and make it a sort of real-time competitive test, and then I'll talk through afterwards if I noticed anything interesting about the solve. I would say that I could probably go quicker on paper because I'd have the option of guessing a bit more easily, and the option of adding some more notation. But anyway, without further ado, let's see how we're going to do. I guess one thing I should do is sort of note the time. So we're about 2 minutes on the video. Okay, let's go. 515 379 It's got to be a 3, 3, 3's up there. 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, that's a big 2 here. Let's pull these in. 6, 7, 9. So 2, 3, 4, 8 coming up. Ah, that's got to be a 4, doesn't it? Might be helpful. 4's over here. This square has to be a 7, I think. 6, 7, 9, yeah. And depart from standard notation slightly there. Talk about that at the end. 7, 7. 2, 4, 8, 4, 4, 2. 4, 2, 8, I think has to be like that. 8's in there, look. 4's in there. 3, 3, 4 pound. These two squares, 6, 7, 9 to place. That's got to be a 7. 6, 9 into these two squares. 7. This resolves this. Look, that's got to be a 3, 9, 7. 6, 9 pair 9. 3, 3 resolves this down here. 3 and 4 into those two positions. 1 and 5 into these two positions. 8. 8's there. 2, 1. 1's locked up here. 6, 9. 3, 8 pair there. That's going to help load. 9, 7 pair there with this 9 and this 9, so that's got to be a 1, 5 pair. Okay, so 1, 5, 2 and 6. There'll be a 2 up there, look. 6 has got to be over this side of the grid.
lock it into those positions. Can't go further than that, I don't think. Right, now we have to freeze here, look. That gives us another 3 down there. 1, 5, 6, 8 down here. This square here, that's got to be an 8, I think. Which gives us an 8 here. I don't know if I could have done that earlier, perhaps. 1, 5, 6 down the column. 5 here. This has to be a 7. I could have done that earlier as well. Such is the way. 6, 9. 7, 7. So 4, 6, 7, 9 down here. It's really annoying. Twos can only go here. Oh god, that would have been a nice thing to spot earlier. 2 and 7. Okay, so that gives me a 7 into those two positions. A nice 2, 3 pair there, look. Forces the 1 into the top there. Nice logic with the 1s. X-wing on 1s. Top 2 rows. Forces a 1 there. 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 5. 6, 6. That's got to be a 6, I think. Which makes that 1, 9, 6, 6, 9. 9s to those two positions. Must be 1 or 5. This must be a 1 or 5, I think. Yes. So that's a 5. That's a 1. That's a 5. 1 and 5. Okay, that all looks reasonable. 1 and 9. That's got to be that way around. So it's not 9 and 7. Look, David's already finished by this point, which is ever thus. He's very fast. Okay, so what have we got left to play? 6 and 9. That's got to be a 9. I'm not going to be that far behind him. 9, 6, 4, 6. That's going to be a 6 and a 4. That's 4 and 1 there. 4. What do I have left to place here then? 5 and 8. It should resolve itself now. 5, 8, 4. That 2 is going to resolve it. Don't do that. I want to do 2s. 2, 3, 3, 8. 8, 5. So there we go. So that's taken 6 minutes 10. So about, I don't know, 20% slower than David, which to be honest, I'm not unhappy with. He's a phenomenally quick solver. I'm quite quick, but not quite Premier League. So what did I notice during the solve there? Well, I hope that you, those of you who are interested in technique, might have noticed that I didn't employ the standard notation we recommend on the channel. I did a hybrid notation that I tend to use when I solve on paper. So where I found cells that could only contain exactly 2 digits, I tended to make a note of those, which I do on paper by doing little pencil marks on the line below the cell itself. And then, as well as that, what I was doing was making little pencil marks in each 3x3 block where a number could only go in 2 positions. And that seemed to work reasonably well. I think the most complicated part of the solve was the ones that we had up here. Let me just try and see it. Let me see if it will show you. So we had this square here. That was a 4. Oh dear. No, don't do that. Right. So we had this sort of arrangement going on, where I'd managed to lock the 1s into these 2 positions in rows 1 and 2 in this 3x3 block, and I'd lock the 1s up here into the same 2 rows. So you can see from this that whichever way round the 1s go, you know, if we make this a 1 and this a 1, there clearly can't be any 1s anywhere else in rows 1 and 2, and vice versa. Obviously, if that's a 1, then that's going to be a 1 down there. And we're going to have the same effect along the rows. Now that meant I was immediately able to scan down into this 3x3 block and know that the 1 was appearing either here or here. I already had the 4 at this point, and I'd already managed to work out this square here was a 7 or 9 double, so I knew this one couldn't contain the 1, and that completely opened the puzzle up for me, because I was able to write the 1 in here, oops, big 1 in here, and that gave me the 6 and the 2 from the pencil marks I already had. It resolved the 5, resolved the 1, and from there on it was reasonably rapid progress. So lovely puzzle, actually. Well done to Puzzler Media for publishing puzzles that are, this good. Congrats, David, for beating me once again. And we'll be back soon with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic. Please do subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. We really appreciate it.